Hello, hello, hello. How are you all tonight? It doesn't look like anybody's here yet, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously. But I hope everybody is doing good. It's another night for the chill stream. Hopefully, we will have enough frames and all that. Hopefully, our internet will not be sucky like it sometimes is, but hopefully, you guys can see me and hear me. So last week we were, went to do three characters and we did not get the third one done. Just talking. So we will continue with doing the third character this week. As we just talk and I just draw. It's a chill stream. Tend to chill. The fact that I'm drawing is neat and all that, but it's not the most essential part. So it's just good. It's all good. So I think this guy was at 6 foot. Although I should probably make him taller normally. He can change his height because I don't think 6 foot. I'm gonna have to look. I might make him 7 foot. And he probably gets that more after he gets changed. He might be 6 foot before he changes, and then he ends up, because he can change his height, but he probably ends up changing it to where he's 7 foot normally. Come on, jeez. Because one of the first people he ends up going up against is Insecto, and Insecto is 6'5", and if Insecto is facing down this guy, he's taller than him. It's probably not gonna be all that intimidating for Insecto. So let's turn around for ice. Take that off. We'll see, just in case. Yeah, so seeing 6 foot here, I'm changing that. See, I am not about changing things on my characters if they make sense. So you're gonna make that 7. Hey, Parasocial, how are you? So yeah, King. Now his normal standing height, at least once he becomes king. Beforehand, he was probably 6 foot, but this is a guy that wants to be imposing to everybody, so he's probably going to be 7 foot. Like I was saying, the first issue you see him in, and he's going against Insecto, and Insecto is 6.5 feet tall. And that's just to the top of his head. Probably the antenna at another 2 or 3 inches, maybe 6. So with antenna on, well, again, the horn on the head probably goes up a couple inches, but with antenna, Insecto could be almost as tall as him. That's even at 7 foot. So yeah, 6 foot just doesn't sound right. And I didn't get my thing done today. I didn't get my filter done today because I wasn't sure what to do for it. Because the Inktober today is navigated. Just like I'm not sure what to do on Thursday for it with Landmark. I could just, draw a Canadian landmark with my characters around it. That'd be easy enough. Like the CN Tower. Well, yeah, because that's actually I might do the Wiz with that because the Wiz, although I haven't done him much on this list, I don't know if I've at all. He's in Toronto, and like his first cover, at least my drawing of it, is going to have him on top. So I just got to figure out something for Navigator for my character, one of my characters. Because none of them do plane or whatever ship. Well, the one that moves might come close, but he's a seaman. But he's a great. I guess I could make him the navigator of the ship as well. I don't know. Anyways, should get to this. But how are you, Elk? How goes things? It's a fairly simple design for this, guys. Oh, what's that? I'm gonna bring this down. They're about 60. There we go. Not looking too bad. There we go. So yeah, some names in here. That's fun names. In a minute. Somebody texted me that? No. Hey, can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, are you even here? Still here. How are things? I should check. YouTube out. My headphones on for a second. Let's see, view my channel. Should show the live. Hit that like button. Okay, people can definitely hear my fan. Let's bring that down a little and see whether that sounds better. Fun watching, that's probably me. Okay, so it seems alright at the moment. I'm gonna take me watching off. Take off. That. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so there we go. Okay, let's take off our guides here for a second and get the feet. There we go. Okay, so put the guides back on. And of course, with that, we've ended up making him a little taller because his feet go so much under the guides. That's again something that we're gonna have to correct. We're gonna have to figure out all this stuff for our next thing through. Okay, so now that we have that, we're gonna go through and gonna go on layer 4, combine this stuff, and add in our costume. And so hopefully we'll be able to call it. That's supposed to be the infinity symbol. Okay, so let's come down here to layer 2. I'm going to take the sides here. So, okay, so we're going to come up Okay, so we got the gloves here. You know what? Does okay, so we're gonna come back down to 2. Again, erase a little bit of stuff. Just make it look correct. Hey, howdy, how are you? Can you hear me? Elk, are you behind? If so, how much? Okay, so this. You know what? I'm gonna take color layer 2. Take the color off. We do this. Yes, right here. Okay, okay. Just because when you said your opening comment, it said hello earlier, didn't get a response, so I wasn't sure whether everything was copacetic. Okay, so now, you know what? We're gonna bring this down. Since we're doing more stuff that's gonna involve layer 4 with the cape on this guy, we will bring it down to the solution. Let's see, this is that first. Oh, you know what? Jeez, we just did all that on layer 4 when we wanted it on layer 2. So we can erase stuff from layer 4. Okay. We're gonna save the horn on his thing for a very different layer. So we can go back to layer 4. Okay, I hate it when the guides, when I'm so far away from them, they mess with things. There we put those on. Or what, we're going to zoom in here. Come up here. Put that on. So, let me see. And now we put the horn on the side. Okay, well, his head is level 2. There we go. So what is the stream like there, Elk, if you can hear me? Is it how decent is it coming through for you? Like audio, video, all that sort of thing. Okay, I take away the 3. Alright. Since we don't need it there. Okay, so now we should be able to put in the horn. That is, okay, so you should see that. I'll put these on the wrong layer, but we're still able to work with them on this layer, so that's all right. There we go. So, as I was saying earlier, I'm not sure whether you heard because I'm not sure whether you were here. Um, uh, on the fly, I decided to change something with this character. And it's just more his height, and although technically I've made him a little taller than what I should because his feet go even below the thing. That's stuff that I've got to figure out how to do my feet better so they don't go past a certain line. It's just all my proportioning that I've got to learn. I could probably just merge these couple layers. I don't even have to merge anything. Just grab both. Scan. Because he was once, I had him at 6 foot, and he's supposed to be a very imposing character, as you might guess, being named King. He was, he's not going to be very imposing to Canadian Shield. That's all right, I guess. But he is going to be, the first time you see him, he's going up against Insecto, so I don't think, this guy's going to be, like I said, half a foot shorter than Canadian Insecto. I don't think he's going to be too menacing to Canadian Insecto, although he's going to feel the weight of his power, so. But even with Insecto's antennas, he's probably going to come up to close to the height of this guy. But, head to toe, just the top of the head to the bottom of the feet, this guy is going to now be half an inch or half a foot taller than Insecto, because I went from putting him at 6 foot to 7 foot. So Okay, anyways, let me save this. Thing. Merge, select the layers. Copy that. You can go into Vimeo 2. That's the one. Hmm. The only thing I hate is every time I paste something in here, well, there's probably less of things I hate. Hmm. I wonder if people are just leaving because bandwidth isn't good. I don't know. We're about half an hour in and nobody's here. There we go. Okay, so there we go. There's King on the villain chart. Oh, okay, so that is King. Done. Let's erase that name from here. Okay, so there we go. Let's save that. Now our next character is 6'2", and it is Libra. I will bring up our turnaround chart. We'll get it in. Okay, I don't even know why I have those on. I'm not listening to anything at the moment. Let's bring this long enough to the 6'2" mark. That helps me. There we go. Let's bring this down to where we'll see everything. Zoom in, scroll over. Okay, so up next is Libra. Let me bring up an image of him for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna have to bring the size of this image down a little bit so you can see. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna bring the image up so I can have a view of it myself off screen. You know what? Let's again, a lot of my costumes are very simple designs. Okay, so we'll start out with our body for this guy, Libra, for the head. So, he's a bit Batman Nightwing-ish, from of my characters, but a bad guy. Well, he's a bad guy, good guy. Um, at least this Libra, I'm gonna replace him. He's actually gonna end up becoming a good, a regular type of good guy in my universe. This guy gets into conflicts with my hero, the Flame, because they live in the same city, and this guy is brutal on criminals, like beating them to within an inch of their life. And Flame doesn't think that's quite the right way to do things. Yes, criminals have to come to justice. But they should be able to be alive to go to court, or somewhat of decent condition to go to court. Okay, so again, we're gonna have to come down here to go to the guides for the boots. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna come back to the come back to the gloves in a bit. Because I want to do those on the next layer. Although they're the same on each side, but definitely don't look the way that turned out. So this layer, I'm gonna bring this up to 5. This is his hair. Obviously, I'm not trying to. Okay, so we're gonna take the mirror tool to layer 4. So we and we did. Oh, that was really nice. We forgot to click on layer 4 to do stuff on layer 4. So do that. That is, I don't know, do that. Come down to layer 2 and take out the lines of the arm that obviously should not be going. We should not see through going through the glove. Okay, and we're going to give him a few punches. So, going to get rid of some. Obviously, I don't think there we go. You know what? I think that almost sure takes care of him. Because he has some cape. We've got the symbol on. That is good. That is Libra. Done. Wow. We're really trucking along here. Wow. Nobody seems to be coming in tonight. I don't know why. Let's make sure we're live because Alf has come by. Let's see. Oh, we got 2 likes so far. That's good. Well, one's probably me and the other Alk. 10 views. Average time is 2 minutes. Oh, wow. Not tonight. Okay, so let's save this. Yeah, so unless somebody comes in, I think I'm just going to do one more character. There we go. Take 3 away. Merge, select the layers, Control C. With the villains. Libra. I don't know. C, Control V. There we go. Okay, so up next we have Matt. Matt is a girl. So she's 5'5". Our next few are fairly short, 5'5". Well, we just did Libra. So next we got Matt, Merc, and Pete Snorker. Oh, the Pete Snorker is only 5 foot. He's a small fella. Okay, so we'll save that. Let's bring up Matt. Hey, Metal, how are you? Are you able to see and hear me good enough? Am I breaking up? I got a new phone. Oh, awesome. Now Metal can phone home? So I can see you sound like you're talking through an air conditioner. Yeah, that I got my fan on the lowest speed, but that's probably because my fan's right there near my mic. I wonder if I can move my mic any and not catch the fan so much. Let's try. Is that a little better? I gotta put a noise filter on this. Okay, that's better. That's good. Uh, Lord puts him on that list. I wonder why. Probably don't have an exact height for him. Oh, besides your show, what have you been up to, Metal? How's life at Marsupials? I'd say, how is it with the guy that keeps his kid in a pouch? So this kid, Matt, and that's what she is. She's a bit of punker. She's roguelike, really. She has the ability, well, at least she's not the Southern Belle. She's a mall rat, punker, uh, like Rogue in the fact that she can absorb people's energy powers, or at least powers for sure, knowledge through skin contact. So, you know what? I'm probably drawing her bust a little too big because she's in her teens. So I probably don't want to draw a real big bust on this girl. Probably drew a way too big of a head already. Actually, at this point, I think I'm drawing her way too small. Usually I'm drawing my characters way too big. Because I'm going to put, there's about this. Yeah, I'm probably made her head a little too small. Jesus. The opposite to problem to what I normally have for a character. You ain't late, Alpha. This is not Thursday. Well, depends, I guess. I'm just drawing up characters tonight, doing front views. Eventually I'll get to side and back views of my characters. Love talking with you guys about this, that, whatever. So I didn't get the jobs that I had interviews for, obviously, maybe not obviously, but it starts with these. Well, and I've gotten things somewhat good with OBS. I should be able to Thursday morning sometime or tomorrow. I should be able to manage a broadcast, put it up so you'll be able to see it at least earlier in the day that it's coming up that night. This character match, you first see her when she goes up against the Wiz in the Wiz comics. Your haircut. You cut your hair and lost your powers. What powers? I had powers? Why didn't anybody tell me? This would have been good to know. What were the powers that I had? Can you tell me what these powers were? Okay, let's take this guide off for a sec. That way we can get there. Let's bring this brush size down. Releasing comics faster than EBS powers. You want to know somebody who really has that power? My buddy Chris over at Hero Shack. I forget when he released the first Cyclopean, but he just finished the campaign for 9, I think. But I think once if I can get two things: some decent artists and get some cash. get a job. I get a job, except for rent and all that. A few things that I buy want for myself. Probably a lot of money I make will probably just go into making comics because I got nothing else with my life at the moment. No girl, so might as well put it into my passion of wanting to make comics. All right. Okay, so this is for the skirt. Come here and crap. I hate when I do that. When I put that symmetry thing on a different layer, and then I forget to go to that layer. Take out. Let's do it. So, there we go. Is she a cheerleader? No, she's not. She's a Mallrat skate punker chick. She literally lives in the mall. Um, she's sort of like a almost cross between Jubilee and Rogue. She has powers that can drain people of information or knowledge or whatever. Powers. But she thinks for some reason she lives in the mall. I forget. Me bring her, hopefully bring her information up. Okay, so I want to take this off there. Okay. Okay, so her name is Josie. Uh, Josie Eleanor Harrison. Ooh. I don't think any relation to Dillard's, the Harrison and Dillard's thing. I never realized that. Um, so she's a pickpocket slash mall rat. Josie was abandoned by her parents when she was only 4 years old on the streets of Toronto. She was discovered and taken in by a group of kids who had been trained to be pickpockets. Uh, the leader of the gang of pickpockets starts to train her. Well, the years marched by, and she took to her training well, so well that she became one of the best pickpockets in the gang. After 9 years of seeing only the head guy get profits off their work, she feels used. To put a stop to it, she starts to rebel, resulting in a showdown between her and the leader of the gang and his body, body two bodyguards. As the bodyguard comes at her, she grabs him, unknowingly absorbs the knowledge and ability of his fighting skills and his strength, with the bodyguard retaining his strength and fighting skills. Realizing she has the fighting knowledge and strength, she easily takes the bodyguard out. With seeing this with his own eyes, gives Josie her freedom. I guess I gotta do my whole thing. Oh, that would be a good crossover comic. Yeah. Uh, I gotta get my grammar and all that fixed in this. I gotta get somebody to go over this. I gotta do it maybe with metal one time. Go over some of these. Uh, Hands her freedom, fearing his defeat by her hands. Within a few hours, the bodyguard's fighting knowledge and strength fade away. However, this event led her to know that she has some sort of power. She believes her power is due to her being a mutant, although I'm not using mutant. But she might think mutant herself because no Christianity for her or whatever, so she would probably believe a bit of evolution and all that. I'm not sure. Anyways, or something like that. With her newfound freedom, Josie makes her way to the mall where she continues to use her pickpocketing and becomes a mall rat by never leaving the mall. At this, she learns every nook and cranny of the mall. Well, she probably learned some of it beforehand too, but pickpocketing because she was probably in the mall a little bit doing that. It's a nice crowded place to do that. That would be a good part. Mutants copywritten. No, mutants cannot be copywritten because mutant is a term just used in real life, like a defect. Oh, there can be mutants in real life, not to the extent that there are in thing, you know, Marvel Comics, but because if you look up the word mutant, that's in the dictionary saying, I forget exactly what it would say. So somebody born with a genetic defect, is technically a mutant. Somebody born with 6 fingers would be a mutant, technically. Doesn't give them anything except for 6 fingers. And most mutations, somebody born with a mutation is a mutant. And most I think every single mutation that we've ever seen in reality is harmful. Wow, 6 fingers would be a cool mutant. Oh. Anyway, skills and powers. Josie has limited hand-to-hand combat training. The limited training she does have comes from what she's learned while in the gang of pickpockets. However, if going up against an opponent with greater fighting knowledge, all she needs to do is make skin-to-skin contact, and she has their fighting knowledge and ability. With skin-to-skin contact, she can gain the strength and any other potential abilities the person has. However, after a few hours, the knowledge. However, after a few hours, the knowledge and abilities fades away, leaving the same old Josie. Think about how well you play guitar. Like Siamese twins, or what we call Siamese twins, are technically mutants. Yeah, but would you be able to play guitar better? It isn't going to help you to pick. Um, and most guitars are made for five-handed people, five-finger people, or four-fingered and one-thumb people. So would it help you? I think it would hinder you from playing a guitar because they're not made for somebody with six fingers. I could be wrong. It depends on how the six finger is attached to or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, but you never hit all six of them at once. It would be a good shortcut. Possibly. It's hard to say. So, yeah, there is Josie, and in a nutshell. or a quick read of her bio. Okay, I'm not sure what the face is for. I'm not sure what it is. Or as her name's going to be the name that I'm not sure how she's going to get it, but I didn't put it into the bio, obviously. But her name is, or her villain name, hero name, whatever villain name is Match. Okay, so let's see, we'll give her some eyes. Nose. Look like the things. Yeah, well, that's the way it's spelled. Yes, but matches and she'll match a blow for blow. She's a match for anybody. Oh, let's play this together there. So the one thing that you don't see in this picture here, of course, because I don't really put in many of the things like this, is her skateboard, because you can usually see her skating around the mall, skateboarding around the mall. So I'm gonna save this. Um, so I gotta figure out what to do. I didn't do my Inktober for today. I'm gonna have to do two of them tomorrow. I didn't really stop and think either about it, because the thing is Navigator. No, I can't think of any of my characters for Navigator. Something that would be there for it. Merge with live below. The uh, okay, so let's see. Another thing I hate about this is, for some reason, although it wants to put it down here or up way up there, and and hey, good night, Spoon. Oh, I slayed some Endermen. I got our portals, and I got a bunch of villagers at our base. Hey, Outcast, how are you? Any updates on the server? Meanwhile, that's what I was just doing. I started building another. Well, I just put up a couple things, a belt, an encased fan. I want to build another building next to the one that we had. We just built that we still got to finish over. Um, and it's going to be the wash and dry. Basically, because you're going to be able to wash various minerals and get stuff out of that, put stuff in, and then you can also use a fire, uh, regular fire, I think lava, and you can also use soul fire to heat stuff, put them along the belt and all that. It's going to be like 4 conveyor belts in there. Just, you know, 3 or 4 spots long with a filter that it can't go off the belt till it becomes what we want it to become. So I've got the one row column all done, so anything in those is all fully upgraded for whatchamacallit, the storage drawers. Oh, and we need to change this name because that is not her name. Oh, why do we want to wash dirt? Well, not so much dirt. Like if you wash gravel, it will give you flint. That we probably don't really need that a lot. But the other thing it'll give you is iron nuggets, or possible. I think like there's a 25% chance or something like that washing gravel, and you can get cob and you get gravel. You can get by grinding, like milling cobblestone. You can get gravel, and well, that's in the shop next door, right? The grind and punch, shall we call it? And there's other different things that you can wash and get other materials. Did you find it? No, no new waystones. I haven't been out that. But the thing is, we can go probably grab the thing, the warp platform, and take it away from that village and go to another village with it. Grab more villagers and stuff. Or we could just completely disassemble that village there. Just bring it all back. Waystone. Have the ice and all that. Okay, so let's see. But you know what? I think we're gonna might end here tonight on that. Well, maybe we'll just talk. I don't really want to do any more characters. I got 3 done tonight, which is good. Control S. Oh, we should figure out how to get to the dark forest. You want dark wood? Dark forest saplings? Dark dimension. Okay, I have no idea what you. Oh, you're talking for that other thing that you installed, the After Dark or something like that. Well, yeah, we can do that. And that's the right time you're planning on staying up to. We could probably get on for half an hour to do stuff. If I end now. Oh yeah. What I also went and seen Venom today, the latest Venom movie. It wasn't bad, actually. I think it was better than the first two, myself personally. Oh, you used to have a show like that. Yes, technically, I still do. I just haven't called anything yet in a while. I can bring After Dark back whenever I want, almost whenever I want. Now, let me see what that mod was. Oh, you probably shouldn't hop on tonight. Oh, also in the roof of the what's the name of it? The windmill. I put a trapdoor so you can get up on top of the windmill. The After Dark. That's what it's called. The After Dark. No, I don't know. I didn't see. Uh, yeah, After Dark is a mod that adds a truly hardcore 386 block tall dark dimension where you can gather massive amounts of the resources, but some of the resources can be only found through the specific After Dark biodomes or even through the dungeon. The world gen completely makes your journey a bit complicated, fun, rewarding, rather than boring. We're still working on the diversity of the biomes. There are already 8 biomes perfectly fitting in to how to get to the deep dark. While adventuring, you can you can notice a new structure near the ancient city with a strange pulsating portal around it that asks you for some sort of crystal that may be left by magicians years ago somewhere in chests nearby. When you right click the portal with the crystal, you'll be teleported to the After Dark where your true hardcore journey begins. There are no portals back being spawned. There are no portals back being spawned. You need to find the darkest city and teleport back by the same portal structure or find another way to get outside the dimension. Maybe some other dimensions may help you. Uh, yes, it sounds like that from what I read. But I think before we go there, we need to gather a bunch of uh, get our armor upgraded to netherrack, whatever, and probably enchant it. We can make an enchanting table too now. Oh, The other thing that I changed too, uh, the city of Townsville, in our elevator, it now has a total of nine floors it can go to. Although, and they've got a little. Can we what? So I slowly gotta. I'm gonna be probably make. We're really low on metal, iron. Oh, I saw that. Oh, what I got on a few times last night, but I tried to get on when you were on, but yeah, a chanting table is fairly easy to make. You just need like a book, one ender crystal. Like I've got three more ender pearls. I found a good spot in the Nether to go get some Enderman. Take out Enderman. And I'm using a tip that I've seen that a bunch of people use, trapping the Enderman in boats to kill them. Um, well, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see it when you go into the Nether, but the green forest areas are better for cat where they're found easy. And there's a little spot that um, I use the drilling machine to get to, and then it's just off to the side and down. Tomorrow night, if you want to get on, I can show you where. Yes. Well, not like green. It's I'm not sure what type of green. A bluish green. I'm not sure how to say it. But like I said, if you wanted to go and get on for like 5-10 minutes, I could show you all this stuff. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna go in for a bit. So um, so I'm gonna end this here. 20 minutes early. I got done what I wanted, somewhat what I wanted. 3 characters, front view. We'll hopefully get some. We'll get some more done next week. Of course, I will be back Thursday for the silhouette game. I got to make sure I still have. I got enough horror guys. We're doing horror this week. For those that don't know, that was a suggestion by I'm not sure who in the chat. I think Gemini, because it said, "Anybody got any ideas for next week?" I might do. I'll hop in for 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll see you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Love you all. See you Thursday. And anybody who wants to Minecraft with us and create, let us know. Me or Good Night Spoon. Okay, God bless. Where do my